Eileo guys, and welcome back, and in today's little video we have the maintenance notes for August 30th 2022, and just around the corner is the anniversary. And I skimmed through this really quickly before the video started, and this is a huge list, so I'm going to stop talking and we're going to start reading here if you haven't read it already. But we do know that our lovely baby girl Eileo, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. People are saying that it's stated this way, people state it that way. My whole philosophy on this is that she's just a baby girl. We can call her B, and it's a video game. So yeah, she's going to be added, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that review. I'm excited about her because not only does she look like an older version of Mona in some ways, especially with her hair color and just those horns poking out, but she also is just a Nat 5 baby girl. So she could be potentially good or potentially bad, but we will definitely have to see here. We do know that Nez is also going to be the exotic for the anniversary. No news on his skills yet, but once again, that review will come out as well, so hopefully he's something useful. My personal speculation, though I could be totally wrong, is that he'll be used for the Apophis dungeon, but once again, we will wait and see. So we are getting the limited events for the 6th anniversary here. You know, it's pretty traditional where we're getting a Dark Eve, there's a Dark Sarah, Dark Tina, Dark Camilla, Dark Zephyros. If MSO makes it to next year, how is this going to look then? Like, we're going to have like a third of this board just filled up with freaking exotics. And we also get some of those lovely goodies. There's the whole gem conversion slots, Astro Gems, gold, selection tickets, the Supreme Light and Dark eggs where it guarantees a Nat 4, and we also get that lovely Light and Dark selection card for Nat 4s too, so I'm definitely stoked and looking forward to that here. There's also the bingo where we get our lovely High and Light Dark scam eggs, another selection ticket, there's experience bonuses, skill books, all the good stuff here, and most importantly, starting after maintenance on August 30th, you guys, after maintenance until September 28th, the entire time I've been waiting for it, since I haven't pulled or done any pull videos in a couple months here, is double crystals. Now, if you're new to the game, you're like, what are crystals? So essentially what happens here, every time you pull in the game, you do get crystals, and with the crystals you can go to a special shop, and that gives you access to stuff like gleams, and most importantly, especially for players that are mid-game to kind of late game, is going to be Nat 5 books. I've been definitely saving up for these guys. I'm trying to buy out everything in that shop. If not, just to get a whole bunch of Nat 5 books, and I'll pray that I can get at least one Dark Endra book. I mean, I'm not expecting more than one, but I will be mad if I saved up all this time in crystals and I walk away with like 5 fully booked up Hohenheims and not even one Dark Endra book. So I'm super stoked for that, you guys. This is something too that if you're going to pull, now is the time to pull. Like, literally, now is the time to pull. You can hit pity in terms of Heroes Festival, and then also just go ham on Clans Festival and max that out too, because this is the time, if you have your Astro Gems, you want to go ahead and drop them, because it doesn't get any better than that. And also, like the Black Friday event, I do believe the special shop also ends up being like half off temporarily in certain scenarios, or we're able to like buy things multiple times for a discounted price. So good times are definitely on the way here. Nez's Bizarre Adventure. It's also starting from September 6th to September 22nd, and the detailed information of that event will be announced separately. They almost had me going here. I was like, have they been watching JoJo? Hopefully they have. There's also the new event, the Game of Dice here, and I don't really see any point of going into detail about this. Maybe it's something like we get, you know, X amount of rolls, X amount of times, and then it just stops over there. You get the reward, and that's it. I mean, it is what it is. We do get a lovely new thumbnail though, and that is always nice to see. Looks like we have Miho over here. Is that Pixie in the back? Or no, maybe that's Mona. Maybe that's like a Evo 2 Mona. Looks like there's Hunter. There's a water wild thing in the back too, so okay. And then what's interesting about this too is that the Heroes Festival Astromon, some of them are receiving rebalances, which is very interesting. Also means that in some scenarios I may need to update a video or two, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that as well. But, you know, Fire Bass. There's also Water Merlin who's receiving a change to Predator. The same thing as Light Merlin too. There's also some stat distributions going on where it looks like everything is just being boosted up to make Mons more effective here. Hohenheim is still bad, I do like that increase to on my OG because she is an at 5 and she should have that lovely increase here. Sanzang still just not what you really want, doesn't really matter to me. Balrone is actually getting her changed to Predator too, so I'm definitely happy to see that Elemental Edge is kind of being shifted out here and something slightly better is being applied. Now this doesn't necessarily change like the Mon's game up in my opinion, but it does make them better for players that may use these Mons already. But yeah, I'm not really going to spend too much time going over this because it's Hero Festival Mons, and if it's not like the Courageous Strikers, then they're still pretty much irrelevant outside the light and dark versions of those Mons. So feel free to read that yourself, you guys. But I'll probably end up doing like a Merlin updated video because those two skill changes does mean quite a bit. There's also the improved user interface going on here. Things look nice and clean, which is what I stated before in a video. I love nice and clean UIs because, well, especially if you're playing on a phone screen, your phone screen is only, you know, a limited amount of size, and I don't want to be clicking on something and hit something else because that's just annoying here. And then we'll keep it moving. Is there going to be like a toggle or like a gauge like what we had before with the Clans Fest and also the Primo Festival, or are they just basically stating what they're doing? Because we can still hit that total for 3, but where is the guaranteed at? Because I know they mentioned us getting guarantees before, but where's that at? Where's that explicitly stated or visually stated for us? We'll have to find out. I'm not sure why they brought this up though, and I don't know. Maybe I just can't read. That could be a scenario too. Exclusive trinket summon rate up event. There's also all kinds of anniversary packages. Once again, if you guys want to do an anniversary package, wow, that is wow. I did not see that. Is that new? So apparently they're having the 5-star Astromon random summon card for light and also for dark, and you receive 5 million gold and then a 5-star skill book selection card times 3. So in terms of purchases, if this is what you guys want, feel free to go for it. I personally just recommend if you're going to purchase an item, make sure you're guaranteed to get that item. Don't play with random probability and stuff of that nature. When I go to the gas station and I buy an energy drink, I know I'm guaranteed an energy drink. I'm not going to the gas station and buying a random bag that features an energy drink that I may not like. Just FYI. That's the only advice I can give you here. There's also the skill book selection packs. Plenty of packs right here, so I'm just going to skip over this. Variant Holy Gleam package, I've stated that before, what you should do with that. Don't feed it to a useless Astromon. There's also Sherlock and Lupin. Sherlock isn't necessary as she was before because we do have a Water Cura, Light and Dark Bolt Wing, so if you don't want to do the fusions, you can do that, but you might as well just do the fusions unless you're impatient. The Nez Capture Festival starts on the 6th, and then it ends on the 20th. And we can capture the lovely Fire Nez and probably fuse for the light and dark ones, which is shown right here. Makes sense. His soul stones will be in the Shady Shop. Looks like Boltwing is going to be the next Super Festival going on from September 18th. Hold on, let me correct that. Going on from September 20th to the 28th. And there's a couple of fixes right here, so nothing too extravagant in terms of the later end of these maintenance notes, but yeah, overall things are ramping up, you guys. I know MSO has been kind of slow too in terms of the news, but it always goes like this during the summertime until we hit anniversary. So I'm super excited to see what Nez's skills are and what Baby Girl B's skills are. Hopefully she is as usable as much as she looks, which is hopefully she's awesome to use because she looks awesome. And hopefully Nez also has this place in the lovely MSL roster. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave in the comments below about what you guys are excited about. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.